back. We are back with hopefully a fix. Remember, y'all, I talked to y'all. We've been with the channel for a while. You know that I got several vehicles, and I said if they not running, they going. So we're in the process of right now trying to get one of them running. If we can't get it running, it's going. 2006, 7, 8 Vortec Max, short bed, and had a mishap with the window. The window, something's wrong with that motor. Interior ain't too bad. Well, I lied. It's not bad, but it's filthy. I mean, it really, there's dog hair everywhere. Like it. Farm truck. That's what it looked like. I initially purchased this vehicle 3 years ago. I've never drove it. It's got some scratches and some dings and stuff like that. I'm not sweating all that because, like I said, if it ain't running, it's going. It is going. This is one of them. Now, there was a DOD issue with this. Look how nasty it is. There's a DOD issue with this, and several different YouTube videos where they say that you could take a special tool. Crazy in Performance sells a special tool, and you could smack the lifter, possibly, and free up that stuck lifter. It is the intake lifter, or is it the exhaust? This lifter right here froze freaking solid. What they say is you can take a tool, stick it down in there, and pop it. Hit it, and it should take that push rod and shoot it across and out, and that means your lifter has been freed up. Well, I'll put a excerpt of me trying that. It did not work. The DOD has took a crap, so our plan today, as you can see, I've took it apart already, but our plan today is we're going to try to smack this rod like it said to do. There's a high side and a low side. We'll smack this rod, and hopefully that push rod will come shooting out like a rocket. Because if it does that, the possibilities of saving this engine is a lot better without having to pull it apart. Of course, you're still going to have to do the DOD delete through the ECM, you know, tune it out. So, without further ado, let's try to beat the rain. We'll go ahead and loosen up this take this lifter, a rocker arm, completely off. And I'll tell you what, you need to fire the cameraman, you know that? Fire a cameraman. That push rod should shoot out like a rocket. Now I've got it to move. I've got it to move like right now. It's solid. It's solid. I think I'm gonna rotate the engine. I'm gonna rotate it so I can rotate the motor. So I'm gonna rotate this engine and just make sure that we've got something going on here, because I want to try to see. I'm gonna see if its push rod moves at all while I rotate this engine. Let me get a piece of wire. So with that not working, guess what has to happen? We have to do the DOD swap-a-roo. This also has VVT. I'm taking that crap out too. So what has to happen? Intake's off, valley cover off, rocker arms off, coil packs off, alternator off, water pump off, exhaust bolts off, head off, lifter trays, and pray that that lifter comes out with everything else. Same thing on this side over here. Now this side doesn't show issues with the lifters. This side over here doesn't. All the lifters work as they should. Doesn't show no problem. But one thing I want y'all to notice that rec port, square port, what are those? 823 heads. The ones they say you want for some power. The ones that say you want when you bolt on that supercharger. We're not doing all that. I usually get a valley cover, but we had to go make a trip. Where did we go? Let's go see where we went and what we picked up. Looks like these bad boys come from Germany. Germany. Wasn't expecting that. But we definitely need these whenever we're gonna pull the heads off. 6.0 liter. And a BTR sticker. We might put that under the hood of Green Bean. Speaking of green to the bean, we may have hurt Green Bean. Y'all guys don't know what Green Bean is? It's my 1994 OBS with a bottle. With a 6.0 LQ4. You know what one I'm calling an L9 or LQ9? That's something else. LQ4 with a Edelbrock intake, 2-inch spacer, Edelbrock elbow, Victor Jr. intake. We've got 150 shot on it. I upped it, and that's where we ended up with the problem. So we have the problem. You see? The problem. So we got way too much oil in there, and that didn't have that much oil in there. And we've got a lot of pressure in this radiator. So we have what I suspect is a blown head gasket. So we'll dig into it a little deeper. I don't want to pull the heads off of this just yet because I can't have two vehicles down. I mean, I can still move it around right now, put a battery in it, I can still move it. It's just that it blows all the coolant out, all of it. But she sounds good, she runs good, and she also has, okay, but that's it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that when the time comes. This video is all about Vortec Max getting that DOD. What cam we gonna go with? We're gonna go with the Truck Norris. I was gonna put just a stock cam in it. We're gonna go with the Truck Norris cam. Everybody says it's got good street manners without a converter. So guess what? We going to do it. And we got something else for this truck as well, but we got to get it running first. So once again, we back at it. Let's get it. Yeah, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. That lifter's probably stuck. I wish there was a way for me to. I'm gonna get over in here and take a look-see. If I can. because of the way it's. Oh, okay. The lifter is not even touching the cam. So, can I the lifter's not even touching the cam, y'all. That's wild. Okay, I can see the oil hole for the cam, for the lifter, but it's not budging. The lifter has totally collapsed. Totally collapsed. And is not touching the cam. Because it's definitely collapsed on itself. And this push rod is not doing anything. Last night, I tapped it a couple times, and I actually got the lifter to, or the push rod to move. I'm not quite understanding why I'm not getting nothing out of it right now. She ain't coming, y'all. She ain't doing it. So I know now that I'm gonna have to pull this whole head, that whole head. Why just do half? Pull this head, pull that head, put a new cam in it, lifter trays, head gaskets, head bolts, basically a brand new top end, and pray that this lifter comes out when I go to pull everything apart. I'm almost there as well already. I don't like the fact that this wind is blowing this trash in here. Man, I was hoping that it would come out. It would release. I was hoping that it would release. Man, they make it look so good on the easy on the videos. They make it look so easy. This is a Vortec Max truck. 6.0. And it looks like it's going to get a DOD complete. DOD delete. Complete. Oh, okay, the push rod came up. The push rod came up. The push rod moved. But will it, let's see, will it keep moving? Let's see. All right, let's talk about that cam. I was talking about that cam. We gotta dig it out. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here it is, right here. Right there. I got a couple. I got another one. And another one. I got one missing somewhere. But that's an Elgin. Oh, no, I've installed it. The other one I'm missing is installed. This one is the BTR Truck Norris cam. Let me pull it out and look at it. Okay, here she is. Stage 2. No springs required. NSR truck cam. 111 LSA, 212 or 218. I'm going to do some more looking on this. This is a used cam. This is not a new cam. This cam was purchased used. What was his name? Shout out to, what was his name? Zeke? I think his name was Zeke. So, yes, he installed it in his PPV. Didn't like it, so he ended up with going with a bigger cam. So that's what he went with. So we're gonna install it in our hopefully daily driver truck. Daily driver truck. Shoot. Y'all really need a shop. Really need a garage, man. All right, let's relocate some of this stuff to where, man, this other cam we have here says Elgin, but it is actually a stock. It is actually a stock cam. And the reason why I held on to the stock cam, because my plan was to put a stock cam in that truck. But after listening to it, you know, hearing it, long as I don't need any kind of converter, that's my thing. If I need a converter and I'm gonna go do some homework and it says that I need a converter, I'm not putting it in. I'm going with a stock cam because I don't want to deal with the headache. And I'm not buying a converter. So, of course, this is one of my favorites. When we do the head gasket swap, copper coat, always. I use the copper coat on that 6.0 for the green bean. First time I've ever had a head issue as far as blowing head gaskets. But first time for everything. And I was spraying the guts out of it. Somewhat. 150 shot ain't bad. So, follow me on this video. Follow me on this build. We got several coming. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe if you haven't been here before. Hope you like the content. Let's get with it.